On this video, I'm gonna give you 3 top secret ways, guaranteed to make you a better boxer. Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris McGarry Jr. and this is the Brixton Boxing Club, where on this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 ways to instantaneously become a better boxer. So if you're just using it for fitness, this is gonna make you look a lot better and look a lot more like a boxer. Now, if you actually are a boxer, this is gonna make you a better boxer. I think we've all kind of heard the saying that it's all about the basics. And if you are missing the basics in boxing, it doesn't really matter if you can throw a 25 or 40 punch combination on the pads. If you're missing these 3 basics, you're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get put to sleep. You're gonna get embarrassed in your next fight. So 1, you're gonna look like a better boxer just on the Instagram, but then 2, you will actually be able to defend yourself better. You're gonna be able to get out of harm's way, and you're gonna be able to box people's faces off if you have these 3 things going for you. All right, so let's get into it. Number 1, head movement. And if I see somebody at the gym, the regular gym, the weightlifting gym, throwing punches on the heavy bag, and they're not moving their head, I know that person has never been formally taught how to box. Now on the opposite side, if I see you do a little bit of head movement, it doesn't have to be Mike Tyson-esque head movement. If I see you throw a punch and slip 2 inches to the left, throw a cross, boom, and duck under. If I see you do a little bit, immediately I go, that person has worked with a boxer before. 1000%, because this is stuff you just don't do naturally. I think most boxers can say that with me pretty confidently. If you're not moving your head, then you haven't been taught how to box correctly. If you are moving your head even a little bit, you had a great trainer. So what I want you to start doing every time you box, you throw your combinations, head movement, okay? If you're hitting the bag and you're doing simple 2, 3, 4 punch combinations, maybe like a jab, cross, left hook, uppercut, and then duck out. Head movement is vital to becoming a better boxer. Whether it's looking like it on Instagram, again, I'll tell you what, I see a lot of Instagram trainers training their clients how to box. They're throwing these fancy, crazy combinations, 100 punch combinations. This is all just muscle memory. But 1, their technique is terrible. And then 2, there's no head movement. So if you throw all those punches, guess what? If I'm a boxer, all I have to do is cover up, throw an overhand right, and that's all she wrote. So head movement is vital for success in boxing. Now, I will have a couple videos coming up soon on how to maximize your head movement, kind of the basics of it. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for that upcoming video as well. But all in all, move your head at the end of your punches, at the end of your combinations. Once you're done throwing, move your head. That's gonna help you evade danger from your opponent. All right, number 2, good technique on your punches. Again, it's always funny when I see somebody, normally it's a big, muscly, tough looking guy. He goes on the punching bag, he got a punching bag right in front of him, maybe throws some gloves on, and he just starts, because just the worst technique of all time. Immediately I go, okay, that guy can't box. Now at the same time, I've seen guys come in the gym and they look more like this. Now, what am I looking at as somebody who grew up in a boxing gym, and I'm seeing 2 people. 1, immediately I know they can't box. The other person, I go, hey, they know what they're doing. Here's what I'm looking for. 1, chin down, hands up. Maybe the most basic concept in all of boxing. You got your chin up in boxing, man, you're going to sleep. It's not going to be good. It's going to hurt really, really bad, actually, because someone might break your jaw. Chin up. Also, hands down. So you're telling me you got your chin up. This is what I'm looking for as your opponent. I'm looking to just touch this baby right here, and you're giving it to me on a platter. That's bad enough. Now you got your hands down as well. I mean, this is like Christmas to a boxer. This is taking candy from a baby. So if I see somebody like this, immediately they haven't been trained correctly or never been trained at all. Now, if you want to look like a boxer, a better boxer, or just be a better boxer in general, step 1, chin down, hands up. Protect this. This is the home. This is your house. This is your baby right here. Protect this at all costs. If they punch our arms, punch our shoulders, punch our skull, listen, it's going to hurt a little bit, but at least we won't get knocked out. Protect yourself at all times. Keep your hands up. Next thing I'm looking at as far as technique goes, somebody who's throwing wild looping muscle punches, that's not effective. Someone hits you with that, it's not going to hurt very much. As opposed to if someone has a nice boom, fast, clean, snappy right, or a clean straight jab, boom, 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 or a left hook, perfect diagonal of the 90-degree angle at the bend of the elbow, boom, and they're throwing their hooks like that. Or when they throw an uppercut, instead of, like most guys at the gym, boom, chin up, hands down, bringing it from their hip. Or I see a nice boxer go, hands up, chin down, bend the knee, boom, and throw that uppercut. Nice technique is gonna help you look and feel and become a better boxer. So kind of the gist, the basics of good technique: straight punches, make them straight. This is straight, this isn't. So don't bend your elbows on straight punches. Nice and straight. Hooks, keep your elbows at the 90-degree angle. General rule of thumb, there's different types of hooks, but the basics of it, 90-degree angle at the elbow, boom. That way you've got enough force, enough construction in the shoulder and the back to give you some power in that. You're also kind of have some distance. You're not too far away, you're not too close in. That's the general concept of the hook. And then the uppercut, keep it nice and tight, less than a 90-degree angle, and it all comes from the rotating of the hips. Nice, precise, clean technique is gonna help you look and become a better boxer. And then number 3, last but not least, probably the most difficult of them all, but make no mistake, and also a very important one, is footwork. When I see somebody on the bag throwing a punch, and let's say they got their hands up, they got their chin down, they got nice technique, boom, 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 boom. But then they stand there. They're even moving their head a little bit, but their feet aren't moving. Well, listen, in boxing, it's the science, it's the art of hit and don't get hit. Well, what's going to give me a higher percentage, a higher likelihood of not getting hit? Am I here? Okay, I'm more likely to get hit if I'm close to my opponent because they can reach me. Or after I throw my punches, now I'm here. Look, that's my reach. I got a pretty long reach. I'm about 6 feet tall. That bag's not even close to me. That means my opponent probably isn't very close to me either. How did I get away from that? How do I evade that danger? All comes from footwork. Very basic footwork as well. Like I said earlier, at the end of every punch you want to move your head. Well, after you move your head, then you want to move your feet. All right? So we throw our combinations, boom, boom, boom. Let's say we end on, overhand right. Boom. What I would do, I would duck out to my right, and then I'd step back. And the way I step back, the way I was taught, you never want to cross your feet and get off balance. Instead, I'm going to move my back foot out, step it out slightly, maybe 6 to 12 inches, depending on the length of your legs. Step out and slide that front foot. I'm never going to step. It's always step, slide. Okay? And that's with every combination I'm going to do. I throw straight down the middle. Let's say I duck under, step, slide. I throw a jab, boom. Let's say I want to evade that counter jab. So I may slip, step, slide. Okay? Left hook. So I go 1, 2, boom, left hook, duck under my opponent's counter, step, slide. Footwork is vital to looking and becoming a better boxer as well. 1, to evade danger, but then 2, to kind of reset. So I just hit you 3, 4, 5 times. If you like the guys on Instagram, they throw like 25 punch combinations. That's a little crazy. But I throw my punches, boom, I get out of harm's way. So what just happened? I hit you a bunch of times, got out of the way, so now you can't hit me. I'm not frustrating my opponent. That's a great way to get an edge on your opponent. Hit them, move out of the way. By the time they're done throwing their counter, you're already all the way over here. You're basically in a different country. They missed that punch while also getting punched 3 or 4 times. Psychologically, that really wears down on your opponent. So, footwork, vital to becoming a better boxer. All right, you guys, there you have it. Those are the 3 ways on how to instantaneously become a better boxer. To kind of recap, number 1, head movement. At the end of every combination, at the end of every punch, move your head, get out of harm's way. Number 2, technique on your punches. So there's no point of practicing bad technique, sloppy technique, just for the sake of it, just to look like a tough guy or look cool or to get through the workout. There's no point. We're doing this to be able to defend ourselves, to be able to, if we're competing, to inflict pain on our opponent. If we're just using this for a workout, obviously self-defense, but also get in great shape. Well, that's all gonna happen from good technique. Bad technique is gonna get you in bad shape. It's gonna get you really hurt in a boxing ring, and it's not gonna look good on the Instagram videos. So make sure you got the right technique on all your punches. And then number 3, move your feet. Very similar to head movement, where we're limited in head movement is we can only move our head so far, whereas opposed to foot movement, I have much more space that I can create by stepping and sliding. All right, so moving your feet helps you evade danger, helps you kind of reset the fight, control the momentum of everything, frustrate your opponent, close distance, create distance. Footwork is so important. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, like the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. If you haven't already, go to brixtonboxing.com. Check out some of our gear. We've got the best training equipment, the best apparel in the boxing game. Use the promo code YouTube at checkout for 10% off. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. You know I appreciate your time, as always. My name is Chris McGarry-Han Jr. This is Brixton Boxing. Always remember that your attitude is everything. Take care, have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.